Hey guys, this is Code Conspiracy of a Dead Man. I'm sitting here with TBD. Sorry this one's taking a minute to get out to you guys. I was just working on some editing issues and just trying to figure some stuff out. So we brought to you guys episode 15, part 4. We get into talking about a little bit about what's going on with the weather, and we start to transition into a few different things. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. TBD, let's get this one going. All right, and then the third one or the next one I got is the weather or pollen. Pollen.
Yes.
So pollen is getting way worse. It was getting way worse. Or I guess the weather was becoming uncommon. Like it doesn't seem like it was very common. Now it's becoming more common.
The amount of pollen in the air.
Yeah, like back in the day, like I don't ever remember, and this is where like the timeline portion kind of comes back. I don't ever remember getting pollen on my car and it not raining soon enough to wash my car off. Like there would be times where I would like not wash my car for a full summer, but I didn't have to. Like I never had pollen, and we had tons of trees in our backyard. Like we had like 6 or 7 trees in our backyard. They're all gone now, but we have more pollen and way less trees now, which is nuts to me.
We also have way less bees and certain other insects
That would carry.
that collect pollen.
Yeah, but they wouldn't collect it all off my car.
No, I mean they collect it from the flowers. Because remember, there was a big issue about like the bees are dying out too fast and the state of the globe because they're not pollinating things.
Yeah.
And they were collecting, so there's not enough pollen to fly in the air. We have insects collecting it and spreading it around for things to grow and use to make their nectars or whatever.
Yeah.
So if us killing off nature itself could increase other parts of nature. What is it called when you bring an animal from another culture or another land to a new land and it like dominates the species and overpopulates?
It's invasive.
Yeah.
When you bring like another thing and it takes over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we had that problem with like wolves or foxes or something. We brought them here, and then they overpopulated, and we had to like reduce the population.
Yeah,
which we overdid as always.
Well, like they've done that with like other islands, like where pirates would take like cats that keep like mice or rats off their boats. Yeah, then the cats would be on the island and start killing like all these birds or lizards and stuff.
Yeah. So we're killing off one part of nature and allowing another part of nature to be extra active.
Yeah.
It could be where all this new pollen is coming in from.
Also, with the chemtrails.
That could be affecting the trees.
The chemtrails and causing the weather to change all the time could be making the pollen go up like crazy, which messes with people's sinuses. The other thing, too, they'll blame it on climate change when the government controls or has the possibility to change and modify the weather.
That is true.
You're like, oh, of course you're going to make things happen this way and try to push this. So then that way,
this agenda.
Yeah, Agenda 2020 and the 2030 and 2050 something.
Well, think about it. Think about this. This last winter was barely a winter, though the previous winters have been cold and snowy.
Yeah.
And who's to say that because it didn't get cold enough, that the plants didn't fully die, and the pollen that would have died when they died was still in there, and now new pollen, old pollen. It's producing more than it would have because plants didn't fully die when they were supposed to.
Yeah. The other thing too are like bugs. When it's like, I don't know, snowing, and then the next day like it gets super warm. There was one day where it got to like 60 something or 70, like in let's just say March, like so there was snow, then it got to 70. There was like mosquitoes already out. And you're like, where the heck did these things come from?
Because they didn't fully die off.
But there was no stagnant water. Like it went from freezing to like thawing out and they just come back.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't answer that one right there.
I'm not a
But
scientist.
there are some bugs like what ticks, and there's something else like they can survive in extreme heat and extreme cold. Their body goes
Roaches?
dormant. Probably.
Yeah.
Their body goes dormant. So maybe the mosquitoes got cold enough to not die, but like be still and conserve energy. And then as it warmed up,
They froze.
they froze.
Okay.
Reverse ice age.
And then, are you cool with the weather and the pollen stuff?
Yeah.
That was just like a small topic. I didn't have too much information on it or anything like that, but it was just little things that I was kind of picking up on and just making notes of. The other thing is, before recently, like I'm telling you, like I was just listening to a podcast and people were like, I'll pay you $10,000 if you could find a single picture of Michelle Obama pregnant online, and you couldn't.
Okay.
If you Google it now, everywhere, tons of pictures of her pregnant. That's where I think that not being able to find a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant anywhere on the internet, but now you can. Who knows if it was deepfake or AI created or CGI?
It's possible.
Because all of this is happening now. You're like, you couldn't find one single picture of her being pregnant. And there's a theory that they're not their kids. Their two daughters are not their kids. And there's two people that they were really good friends with. The one daughter, the youngest daughter, looks like the mom or the wife. And the other daughter looks exactly like that dad.
Okay.
And they don't look like Michelle Obama and Barack Obama at all. And like you look at their pictures and their demeanor. Let me see if I'll find it real fast.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where I'm completely in debt because I never looked. Never.
I know, because you're like, why would I need to look? Like, that's, of course, that's their kids. You never hear about them or see them or anything until recently, or not recently, but he was running for Senate. He was like a senator, and then all of a sudden he ran for president and became president. Like nobody even heard of him as a senator. Like he just popped on the
Well,
scene.
maybe not us, but for where he was senator at, people probably heard of him.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Because
I mean, like,
there's a lot. There's senators in California. I've only known their name now because they're recently in the news, but I never knew they existed. So
yes, but I'm saying, like, for example, like let's just say if the Florida governor was to run, would you know who that is if you saw a picture of him or knew the name at all?
DeSantis, right?
Yes.
But I only know him because he's been in the news a lot lately because of the stuff happening in Florida.
Yes, but like nothing was going on in Chicago that should have made Obama famous, I don't think, at that time. And who knows? I might be completely wrong, too.
My question is, who says you need to be famous to be president, though?
No, not that you need to be famous, but yeah, I don't know.
Because, like,
I see what you mean.
Because, like, in another aspect for me, I had no idea who Bernie Sanders was until he ran for president. There's probably a lot of people that have heard of him for years.
Yeah.
But for me, until he started running for president, I knew nothing about him.
That's true, yeah. But there was a lot more people that were running for president when Bernie ran, too. When Obama ran, it was just him and Hillary. I don't remember any other names that were running either. Just him and Hillary. Oh, okay. So what was I looking up? The
Michelle pregnant.
No.
Or the pictures of the kids and the neighbors that they look like.
Okay.
What?
It says Barack and Michelle Obama have two daughters, Malia, and Natasha, or known as Sasha. They were both delivered at the University of Chicago Medical Center by their parents, friend, and physician Anita Blanchard.
Okay.
But if you look up Anita Blanchard, so the picture came up right away on TikTok. Okay, so this is the physician, I think, and her husband that was friends with the Obamas that delivered. Take a look at the picture of their kids.
Okay.
And these are the Obama kids, and then their friend that delivered the babies. Looks a lot more like them than Michelle Obama and Barack, right?
To me, they don't look like those people or the president. I don't see the similarities with them, and I certainly don't see the
You don't see
similarities.
the similarities with the one daughter, the shorter one and the mom, the shorter one and the mom, and the taller one and the dad. Not at all.
No, especially like when you go taller one, Dad. Like, there's nothing about like their faces that his smile is smaller, his nose is bigger. Her nose is smaller, but her smile is bigger.
Yeah.
Like I'm not seeing it. Like,
Dang.
they don't look like them, and they don't look like their parents.
Yeah.
They don't, because I don't see any similarities for them to Barack or maybe the older, taller one.
Yeah.
Her nose is as long as Michelle's nose. That's about it. But I don't see any similarities between.
See, I think the taller one looks more like Obama.
I don't think they're related to any of those people.
Yeah.
But then
See,
again,
like that's them with the Obamas too, like their actual parents.
yeah,
And I don't think they look like them either.
no, because same thing I was saying with the guy in the other picture.
Yeah.
Michelle's nose is definitely wider than the taller daughter's nose.
Yeah.
But then again, I look more like my uncle than I do my dad. So
Yeah.
and then I look 100%. Well, when I was younger, 100% like my grandpa than I did my dad. So
Yeah.
I'm not one to say how a child is supposed to look compared to their parents.
Yeah, I get you.
But I don't think they look like their parents. I don't think they look like that other couple.
Yeah. And we could even talk about Barry Soetoro one day too.
They used to work Toro. Who is that? You're just throwing out names to catch my interest.
I know.
I feel like you are.
He was adopted after his dad died, I think, or after his mom left. She married another guy from Malaysia that was like extremely rich.
Oh, and he adopted him.
Uh-huh.
Why, when they got married?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he became the heir to all his money.
Oh, okay.
To Solo Soetoro. Solo?
Solo Sequoia.
I know, but it might be similar. Something similar like that, I think. Lolo Soetoro. Um, and he became the heir to all of this money and he is, I don't know if he's like a dual citizen with Malaysia too, because he got adopted. But they mentioned that like he ended up having like a ton of money, and he was able to use that to get famous enough and run for president.
Okay.
But
so even after all those years, he still maintained that wealth and had it into adulthood.
yeah,
Okay.
so it was interesting. You know who talks about that a lot is Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah, I know who Judge Brown is.
He has like an entire like interview with somebody breaking down Barack Obama's lineage and how he started. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was pretty cool. I don't know. I just thought it was something interesting. I mean, that has nothing to do with really what we were talking about, but I was trying to tie it into more Obama stuff when we were going into that. But yeah, man, I don't know. What do you think about this one? Do you think this is pretty good?
I think it's pretty good. I think we could come back and revisit it for sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
I think there's probably stuff we didn't mention and other stuff that we'll find out that we can add on to this.
Yes, definitely. We'll have to end this for Chente the homie. Chentizzle.
Pour one out for the homie.
Yeah. Sorry for his loss for missing out on this part. At least he'll be able to listen to this episode and be like, oh,
I was there.
I was kind of there. Yeah. I kind of gave some ideas. Yeah, I think the next one we'll talk about.
We can Mandela effect him. We're like, remember when we talked about? He goes, no.
Yeah.
We'll just go.
No.
Of his voice to change things.
Instead of Letter Kenny, where they're like, yes. We could do Cleveland from Family Guy. No.
Oh.
So, yeah, man, I think we could probably end it here, and then we'll do a thought for the day. You want to give a thought for the day?
Yes, I will gladly give a thought for the day, sir. I will gladly inspire these.
Heathens.
Oh, I like that, heathens. I was going to say these folks that listen to us.
Degenerates.
But degenerates.
Yeah.
Oh, you degenerates! You are fired.
Righteous Mind Jack.
Righteous Mind Jack.
Yeah, he goes by Simple Jack. No, what's Jack go by now? It's not Righteous Mind Jack anymore?
I can't remember.
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
Yeah. He used to go by Righteous Mind Jack, and then he went by... You don't know Jack?
Ooh, I like that.
And
That was a good show too, or game. I mean,
Full Beaner Jack.
Full Beaner Jack.
Because there was a guy named Quarter Black Garrett. So I was like, you look like Quarter Black Garrett, but you're Mexican. He's like, I'm Full Beaner Jack.
Oh man, that is awesome.
Oh, sorry. I'll let you go ahead.
Oh, is there anything else you wanted to say before I imparted some wisdom on these simple folk?
Well, do you want to sign out real quick? And then do that? And that way I'll...
Okay. Thought for the day. In one word, describe how you feel right now. No explanation, just one word.
You guys just listened to episode 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. This is Co-Conspiracy of a Dead Man. And I am signing out saying stay safe, stay blessed, and keep on questioning.
This is Theodore the homie saying deuce.
This is Jeff Telfel. Yo, I'm out. Pour some for the homies. What else does he say? Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew.
Hey guys, we just finished up with episode 15 part 4. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This one's just like a quick one. We're gonna probably get some We're gonna get some Black Holes episodes out soon. We're gonna probably do a couple more watch alongs, and then we'll start going into a few more things. We just found out about this documentary called Level With Me, and I am pumped to check it out. So hopefully you guys can join in, or we could do like a watch party or something. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord. Check out the link below. Join the channel, join the Discord, follow, like, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hit us up anytime. You guys are more than welcome to jump on the podcast with us. We just gotta figure out some kinks, and we're probably gonna start bringing on more guests and stuff, or bringing on guests, period. So I definitely want to reach out to Righteous Mind Jack, also known as Captain Jack, also known as Jackie Poo, also known as a buddy of mine from the Discord. Met him in person, hung out with him and stuff. Cool dude, got a lot of cool ideas. I definitely want to reach out to Business Party Scott. You don't know Jack, that was the other name for him. And Suburban Mama, I want to get them on. Maybe individually, maybe as a group. We'll see. Might be a triple threat match. We'll have to double check with them and see if we could clear some schedules. But definitely going to be reaching out to some more friends, more people I know, and see if they want to jump on and talk some ish. But hope you guys enjoyed the show, and talk to you guys real soon. TBD. Bye. All right. See you guys.